Good morning, this is FBX with me, Gail Harkness today. Welcome to 3D Leisure at Home. We are going to work through half an hour of fitness Pilates, but 45 minutes with your warm-up and your cool-down. 20 minutes, guys, working hard. If you haven't done it before, you push really hard for 20 minutes. Once the music kicks in, that's when you give it your all, and it's really rest when you want to take a rest because you don't get given them. You're meant to feel uncomfortable so that you're pushing, your heart rate goes up, you're having to stop, you recover a little bit, have a drink of water or a juice or anything and come back in. And but every exercise you can either take it down a level, make it a bit easier, or you can make it harder. So this one is popliteal. So this is a new one today. We have 14 exercises in this to get through. So if you can join me in the demo, because as you know, that is part of your warm-up. Make sure you are warmed up before you start. So like give a little practice run to all the exercises. All you need is a mat, drink of water, and just yourselves. So a little bit of fresh air. So it's really hot at the moment. So make sure you do maybe have your windows open and just drink as and when you need it, guys, because you want to keep getting the liquid back in if you're sweating more than usual. So we're going to do a quick little warm-up. Again, create space, so you don't want to be kicking anything round about you. So if you need to move anything, please do that now. And again, you can catch up as well on YouTube. So just starting off with little regular squats. So pushing the hips out and bottom back. And then we're going to speed that up a little bit so that we get blood pumping into these legs. And then little hamstring curls, we want to dig back. Going to jog on the spot. Cross the arms to the front and squeeze them back. So get the arms moving, and then circle the arms forward, and then you want to circle the arms backwards. Big movements for these arms, guys. And then just scissor the arms and kick up to the back. So your heels are kicking back to touch the tips or palms of the hands. And kick out to the side. Twist. And more nice quiet feet. Little jacks. Knees bending. Arms coming up higher if you wish. And we're going to twist down toward the foot. So reach, touch, twist, touch. And if you can't reach your feet or the floor, then just reach to where you can. And we're going to do a couple of lunges. So give yourself space, land heel to toe. So heel to toe, push back up, and one more each leg, nice and wide, and then we go backwards. So toe and the knee coming down, nice and low, keeping the chest up. And then we're going to just side to side, center, same space, and then just lunging, side lunges, getting these legs, giving a little inner stretch on the inside of these adductors. And then we are going to run through these exercises. So today we have 14. So we want running on the spot for 3 and a kick. So it's literally 1, 2, 3, kick, 1, 2, 3, kick. And then if you want to take that down, you can just do a little march on the spot and not kick as high. We have press up to shoulder. So you press up either from toes or knees, and you want to be press and attached to the shoulder in between. So I'll just demo from the knees, and then you can do feet crossed to the back if you wish. So we just press of your choice, press, chest coming low and attach. Breathe in, breathe out, in and out. And again, that being a lot harder will be if you're on toes. If you're on your toes, make sure your bum's not sticking up in the air, so you're kind of in a plank position and you bring your chest down nice and low. And then we have clock jumps. We haven't done these for ages. So clock jumps, I always think if you're in the middle of the clock, and just think of the points of the clock, like your 12, your 3, your 6, and your 9. So we jump from the middle to the 12 and back in again, and middle to 3 and back in, and you work around the four points, and then you go anti-clockwise and work back. So it's like 12 and back, 3 and back, 6 and back, 9 and 12. And then we go the other way, 9, 6, 3, 12. So again, harder, just really go for it nice and fast, maybe a little bit wider, and easier would be just to walk into the points, but I think you'll be fine to do little jumps. If you do have any issues or you have any injuries, please take it down, make it safe for you, work within your means. If something doesn't feel right, is your body telling you that that's not maybe good for you. So we have body saw. We're down on elbows in a plank position. So you want to be bottom again down and elbows directly under the elbows. So in elbows, bottom sinking down, and then we push forward and back. So we come forward onto heels and push back, forward onto toes, push back through heels, forward onto toes, back through heels. And if that is too difficult and you can't manage a plank, then please just come down to like a knee plank, whereas you're just holding the tummy up, and just hold that position. If you're able to go flat out, then you might want to make that a little bit faster. But slow is good in that because you feel it a lot more, because you're controlling the move forward and back. So I will be sticking with nice and slow. And then we have double decker. So I'll show you the hardest one first. You do a squat, then a split jump, a squat, and a split jump. Easier will be just a squat and just stepping back into lunge, squat, low lunge. Easier again, squat and not as low, and a tap back if you don't want to do. If you have knee issues and you're taking out the deeper moves, then just make it less fast and not as low in your squats and your lunges. Then we have floor pulse squat. So on this one, you want to be bringing the hands onto the floor, and you want your feet to be wider than hip width apart, so that it's not this position. You are bringing the bottom down and you bounce here. So the hands are on the floor. Obviously, if the bottom is up, it's easier. If you can't reach the floor, then you can just maybe come down as much as you can come down, but preferably palms down on the floor. And then we have hopscotch. So hopscotch is like a little jump out and a kick back. Jump and like a hamstring curl, out, in, out, in. So jump, kick, jump, kick, jump, kick. Easier would be to step out and just basically do a little hamstring curl. And we have side plank. This one, you're down on your elbow directly underneath your shoulder. So make sure you know your levels. Easiest version will be knee on the floor. You always want to keep your hip up and the 2 hip bones above one another, 2 shoulders above one another. 1 foot in front of each other will be the next one. And feet stacked on top will be your hardest. So we just reach up here and hold. So just make sure if it hurts the elbow, stick a little bit of extra padding under there. So even a cushion, anything that you have at hand, or double up your mat. What else have we got? We have turbo. We are in out fast with the feet, under press. So we go out, in, out, in, and then we jump back and we bring the chest to the floor and push back up, jump up, out, in, out, in. And again, easier version of that will be to have the knees on the floor for your press, and slow it down. Yeah, walk back rather than jump back. Wide squat pushbacks. Now these really burn the quads and the outer thigh and your glutes. So you take your bottom down low and then you push the knees out. So effort being on the push out. I usually just breathe out as I push out, but make sure you get that tense feeling on the push out because it tightens up the bottom, the thighs. The lower you are with the bottom, the harder it is, and you do want your feet to be wider than hip width apart. So you don't want to be kind of in here, you want to be wider, and sinking down with the bottom lower will be more difficult. And then we have burpee press. So we have 4 burpees. So your burpees can be a jump back with the belly up, not sagging, and jump back in and a jump, or walking back, walking in, and with or without the jump. So you do 4 burpees, and then we do 4 presses. Again, your presses can be from the knees, so you can have the legs crossed up or down. So you can either do your press from the knees for 4, or you can do your presses from the toes, but don't have your bottom up. So the bottom is down and you work through that. So presses and burpees, got it all going on this morning. Renegade row. So we are just lifting up slow with this elbow. What was that? Let me see. Yeah, renegade rows. So we're basically lifting up slow. So from here we lift and back, lift and back, lift. So you want to feel the squeeze into the back of the shoulder blade. So you're keeping your body, and again, easier will be just from the knees. Lift, try and keep the hips level to the floor. So it's not like a twist. You're lifting up to get the squeeze into the back of the shoulder blade. So you're working nice and hard, and just do them nice and slow. High runs, you want to give your space to run forward and touch the floor. So you run forward for 4, you touch the floor, you run back, and then you give 4 knees. Run forward for 4, that would be walk if you want to make it easier, and knee lifts rather than the jump knees to make it easier, or harder, sorry. And we have the last one, plank, knee, pike. So on this one, it's not the same as the one we were doing before. We are bringing the knee under the chest and the bottom is slightly up. So we're down in this position and we bring the knee so we can touch the foot or the heel, I breathe out as I touch. And making that easier would be not bringing it in, maybe just bringing the knees under if you can't manage to touch the toes. So let's go and do a quick little stretch. So bottom, back, and lean on your bent leg. Quick little mini stretch. It is so hot. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm not even started yet and I'm sweating. So again, make sure team, you do have a drink of water as and when you need it. Heel to bottom, squeeze it, heel in tight. And if you need to hold on, and change it. Push your hip out to the front, keep the knee down in line with the other one. And then we'll have wide legs. Drop the chest down. Drop the hands down. If you can't reach the floor, that's fine. You might want to take it lower onto elbows. And then bring it back up, toes coming in and out. And then we lift the wrist. Breath in on lifting and breath out on over. And if you don't want to do the wrist, you just reach up instead. Yay, nearly done, ready to go. So start getting the focus on to really going to be pushing hard here. Again, work within your means. When the music kicks in, you really want to go flat at it, but your rest will be maybe different to mine. I sometimes take it down a level so I can keep going, but stop when you need to stop. You are meant to work hard and rest and work hard. It's a rest-based exercise. Have a drink if you wish before you start. And the first one is going to be 1, 2, 3 kick, which is running on the spot and a little kick. Oh, hang on a second. This has gone off again.
This is the Fat Burn Extreme Popliteal Workout.
Okay.
Starting with
Popliteal.
1, 2, 3.
Are we ready, team? Go. 1, 2, 3, kick. So you can go slow. You may not want to kick as high, or you can do a match. So the aim is you take this heart rate up as high as you can. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick.
Press up to shoulder.
Okay, press, knee or toes, touch the shoulder in between. A press, touch. A press, touch. Chest low will be harder, knees down will be easier. Yes.
Clock jumps.
Yay. From the center of the clock. So you know your 4 points. Go clockwise, then anti-clockwise. And faster will be harder.
Body saw.
Elbows. Bottom down, and forward and back. So again, make sure you keep your bottom low, you ride forward and back, so the body stays in a plank position. If it's too difficult, take the knees down, just hold the plank.
Double decker.
Okay, let's squat into split jump. So again, squat, split, squat, split, squat, low back knee, low bottom with a jump. Easier, squat, low without the jump. Easier again, tap. So, floor pulse, hands down, push. So we are low. Yay. Burny, burny. Woo! Go team.
Hopscotch.
Yes. Check. You can slow it down. You can take out the jump. Or you can speed it up. Make it even hotter.
Side plank right.
Okay, elbow. And hold. Lift up to the ceiling. Keep the hip pushing up. Keep the belly button going in. Foot in front of each other is a bit easier. Knee on the floor, easier.
Squat jumps.
Oh, I never did that one. So squat jump. So we must have got 15 exercises, not 14. Woo! Squat your toes, easier if you take out the jump. But we're trying to work through high. Elbow. And hold. Hope you're enjoying all this fabulous weather, guys. Woo! Left.
Turbo.
Okay, the turbo. In, out, and a press to floor. So in, out. You can jump back or walk back. Press, chest to floor, push up. Out, out, in. Jump, press to floor, push up.
Wide squat push back.
Okay. Back down. Push. If you're too wide, you're not probably manage either. So you want to kind of be wider than hip width apart with the feet. If I bring this bottom down, I know it.
Burpee press.
4 burpees. So you can either walk, jump, but you're doing 4 burpees with or without your jump. Come down, 4 presses of your choice. Burpees. Okay, are we ready, team? I breathe out as I lift. Try not to do this. Keep level. Pull.
High runs.
Running forward for 4. Touch the floor. Come back. 4 knees. When you touch the floor, it can be 1 hand or 2. Maybe try a different hand so that you're working both sides. If you're 2, fine. Plank knee pie. So, touch, push. Make sure that you reach back. Draw the knee under.
Double decker.
Squat, split jump. New York shines. Not as low. Without the jump. Tap back. Little squat. Tap back. Little squat. All is good.
Renegade row.
Are we ready? Drop that bottom down. Pretend you're pulling up a dumbbell. Knees easier.
Squat.
Thumb down. Oh, feeling it this morning, team. Woo! Yay! Oi, oi! Burn your thighs, burn your quads. Push.
Side plank right.
Right elbow down. If that elbow hurts, use a cushion. Left. If you have hard floors, sometimes hurts that bony elbow. High left. Knee on the floor if it's easier.
Squat jumps.
Yes. Okay. Come on. Woo! Like a little spring. Woo! Easier. Onto toes. Or not as low and not as high.
Side plank left.
Elbow down. Hip up. Make sure when you look down your body, your heels, hip, shoulder is in line together. Woo! Resembling a side plank. Left. Woo!
Burpee press.
Let's test first because we're done. So 4 presses. And then we do burpees. Woo!
High runs.
Okay. Have you got room? Good team. 4 forward, 4 back, 4 knees. Touch the floor.
Hopscotch.
Woo! Kick up. Lose a jump if you want to make it easier. Yep. How hot is it?
Plank knee pike.
Okay. Are we ready? Just reach back. You can't touch the foot. Or you can just bring the knees under if you lose your balance.
Turbo.
Okay, turbo, we are out, out, in, out, out, in, jump back, press, push, out, out, in. Easier would be to step back, knee press.
Squat push back.
Wide the legs. Woo! Woo! I always pray that this goes faster, and it doesn't. If you need to come up, have a rest, do that, come back in.
1, 2, 3, kick.
1, 2, 3, kick. Go.
Press up to shoulder.
Go team. Knees or toes. Woo. Work it.
Clock jumps.
Okay, middle of the clock. 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12. And then we go for it. Woo. Yay. Little dance.
Body saw.
Elbows. Bum down. Heels and toes. Or just knee plank if it's too difficult. Come on. Push. Heels. Toes. Heels. I want you to feel this belly button dragging it up constantly. I messed that. Yeah. What were we? Let's go clock jumps. Just keep moving. Woo! Do the dance.
Renegade row.
Yes. Are we ready, team? Bum down. Belly button, squeeze it up. Knees, you know the easy version.
Hopscotch.
Whew. If you're very sweaty, wash it and slip. Protect yourself. No accidents, please.
Plank knee pike.
Tummy up. Team. Harder if your bottom is down more.
Turbo.
Come on, feet. If you're doing a knee press or with the floor, push back up, walk or jump up, out, out, in, twice.
Body saw.
Oh, elbows. You're going to keep the head in line with the spine. So looking down, don't tuck your head under. Tummy extra tight.
Wide squat pushback.
Oh, let's burn. Low back. Woo! Love it. Squeeze it. You will know what quad burn is. Woo!
Press up to shoulder.
Okay. Press up to either toes or knees. Easier.
Clock jumps.
Go for a team. Yay. Whew. However faster. Go.
Side plank right.
Right elbow down. Shoulder directly above the other one. This hip is up. Knee on the ground. Takes it down a level. Woo, so hot.
Burpee press.
Okay, team. 4 burpees. Go for it now. 4 presses of your choice. Woo!
Side plank left.
Left, elbow down. Left, tuck that bottom in. Woo! Keep lifting that arm up. Keep pushing the hip up.
1, 2, 3, kick.
From the top. So 1, 2, 3, kick. Come on. Mina. Woo! Go team.
Squat jumps.
Mean these. All toes, all not as high. If you're maxing this, you will be going for it now. Woo. Oh, need a drink.
Floor pump squat.
But low. Come on. Let's burn together. Yay, yay. Woo-hoo. Go team. Low bottom. Pulse.
Double decker.
Whoa, squat. Split jump. Or tap back would be easier. But if you really want to go for it now, speed it up, jump higher, lunge lower. Nearly at the end, team. Push it. Come on! I don't know about you, but that was tough. Did amazing. We want to really get stretching while we're hot. Get the muscles lengthen back to what they were before we started. So scoop this bottom back and up. You did so good. It's so tough to just keep going when you want to stop. The aim is push your hardest till you have to stop. Stop till you recover. And then go again. That's why it's so difficult. And this heart rate takes a while to come back down. So, and if, as we say, fat burn, it burns. Heel to bottom. Let's really drag this heel in. Try and push the hip out forward to the front. Try and keep those shoulders tall. Squeeze it tight. If you need to hold on, change it, get your balance, and then extra tight squeeze. Those quads work so hard. And woo, extra tight. We want to really stretch these inner thigh muscles. So you wiggle your feet in and out. If you're on a slidey floor, watch you don't land up in a box split, unless you can do that freely. I can, woo! That's what I mean. So if you're sweaty, protect yourself, guys. Drop down. Head might be on the floor, elbows might be, and then once you are down, you might be able to kind of take it down a little bit further. Push the bottom back. Breathe through to allow like your inner thighs to lengthen gradually. So good to stretch out at the end. Let your head get heavy to stretch out the back of the neck. Don't hold tension in your neck. And then we want to bring the hands to allow our heels, toes, wiggle them in and out till you come back. Drop down towards these legs, floor if you can reach, behind if you want to add a little stretch. And then we're going to roll up nice and slow to take that back into our foot back onto toe, and then hips forward, and then we drop. So you want to drop this knee down straight towards the floor, and then we push out with the arms to the front and we drop down the head. And not a good look. I am sweating. I even have this running down the top of my nose because it's so hot. Bring the foot closer. Push that heel down into the floor. Lean forward into this front leg. And then let's just push out. Oh, it was a wall. If you want to push more, push against it. Make sure your heel is down so you get the calf to stretch. Then we'll swivel around. And then draw forward the hips. Sink down. Arms push away so the straight arms are pushing down, and then we lift. Then I'm taking it back. I'm leaning forward. Once I've got my balance, with the heel down, you might need to bring it closer. And then if you want to add back in the arms, you can do that. And then stretching out this waist. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, back up. Breathe in, breathe out. You can do it without holding the wrist if you prefer. And then drop the hand behind the head, draw the elbow across, stretch these fingers down to the mat. I'm pushing my hips forward here so that I'm not like arching my back. I've got my hips out and the effort is just on lifting my head against the arm so that I'm getting the tricep to lengthen, and then I change it. Lift up and stretch. Whew, a toughie. Let's take the arm out, drop the fingertips down and ease back to stretch out the top of the wrist, and the other side. Gentle pressure. Because we've been doing press ups, we're just going to stretch out the top of the wrist. And job well done. Excellent. So again, that was the popliteal. Oh, I can't say that properly. But anyway, I had 15 exercises, not, as I said, 14. Do make sure now, guys, that you take your water, have plenty of fluid back in, especially in these hot weather. You want to make sure if you're really, really sweating, you do hydrate. So again, drink juice, water. If you're joining me tomorrow, I'll be back for Fitness Pilates at 12. And go on and have a fabulous day. And thank you so much. Stay well and well done with that one. Thanks. Take care. Bye.